Hey, hey, hey. This thing on, this thing on. Yes. Welcome to my live. I am AK the Strategy Slayer, and we here to get your whole life in order on tonight. Most businesses fail because they don't, not because they're lazy or that they don't want to do what they need to do. They fail because they never learn to dominate. And if you feel stuck in the same cycle, getting some sales but never really hitting your full revenue potential, then this live is for you. You are not alone. Tonight, I'm going to break down exactly why that's happening and how you can shift from making money only to actually building an empire that lasts. Okay. So, y'all, this is my first live. I am actually going live from multiple platforms, and I am not the most tech savvy person. So, I'm going to need y'all to bear with me on tonight. I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually live on the platforms that I'm supposed to be live on, actually. And we're going to see. So, give me 1 second. Come on in. Come on in. Hang out with your girl. So I think I am. Give me a second, y'all. It's my first time doing this by myself because normally I have my sidekick with me, and he makes sure I have stuff in order. So give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me see. Because I'm using a platform that's supposed to have me live on all platforms that I set up. And I'm not sure if that's actually taking place. So, if anybody is on TikTok, Travis, if you can hear me, because I see it's somebody, two people here. So, if you can see me and you're on TikTok, I need you to let me know that you see me, that I'm not only on, because I know I'm on Facebook, I know I'm showing live on YouTube. I should be live on TikTok as well. And if not, honey, I need you to come in here and try to help me because your girl don't know what she's doing up in here. Because I thought that everything was connected. All right, y'all, bear with me.
Live on TikTok, but I don't think you've seen comments over here if you don't have it.
Okay, so I am live on TikTok.
Yes.
All right.
But you don't see any.
No.
So you're gonna probably have to do your phone as well to be able to see.
Okay, well, if you can get it up, because I can't tell. Y'all, I'm excited about tonight. I finally built up enough courage. Well, no, because I built up the courage to go live. But as y'all know, TikTok is very particular, and I had to learn some things to know how to stay out of
So you're gonna go live
TikTok jail. All right, give me 1 second.
Take that one off. So take.
I don't know how to do that without disconnecting the whole thing.
Okay, so you're not gonna be able to see the comments.
It's fine. You just gonna have to respond for me. So Travis C. Kent Jr. is gonna be commenting for me because no, I think that's your name on TikTok. So you don't have my phone.
I ain't gonna be able to if you don't end that live. I won't be.
Okay, I don't know how. Let me see. End now.
No, that's your.
This is from. So I got to go live from my phone. I can't go live from here. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Here you go. And make sure. All right, y'all. Bear with me. I was prepared tonight. I just didn't know how this was finna go. Give me a second. All right. Edit channels. Okay.
Just take it off.
Take it off. Okay. Boom. Save. All right. I think I just did something.
All right.
Okay. I'm not live yet from here.
You're going to click the button when you're ready to. That's how you see you over there.
Okay.
And then you can see the comment that I made.
Okay. So we finna go live from the phone to Lord.
But you're already at 8 viewers. So
okay. All right, y'all. I think we got something going here. So I should be live on TikTok, um, Facebook, and YouTube. So if you are there, you can let a girl know that you're here with her. This is my first time maneuvering all the platforms at the same time, but I'm here for it all. And so tonight we are going to be talking about some of the reasons your business is not growing and you feel stuck. Okay. Hi, Miss Kate Turner. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for popping your head in. This is my first live on tonight, and we're gonna be talking about some good stuff. So again, most businesses fail because they don't have a plan. You all need to know how to dominate more so than just existing and providing services. Okay. And if you feel stuck in the same cycle, yeah, you making a few sales, yeah, you got a few followers, but you're not hitting that your projections like you can. You're making a few dollars here, but all over social media you seeing folks posting their receipts and they not doing a fraction of what you have done to invest in your business, but it's something they done figured it out that you haven't. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about why that's happening and how to shift from just making money to actually building an empire. So before I jump in, I want you guys to engage with me. I need y'all to be hitting those hearts. Let me know you here. And yeah, let's get it. Let's go. So if you can, post in the comments, what is your biggest challenge with your business right now? Is it marketing? Is it systems? Is it communicating with your team? What is one of the things that is a big headache within your organization? And while y'all do that, for those of you who don't know me, I am AK the Strategy Slayer. That is not just a name, okay? That is what I do in real life. I've been building businesses since I was age 7. Okay. I had my own snack shop. Me and my brother put it together in my house. Everybody had to eat whatever my mama cooked. And if you didn't like it, you shut your good mouth. So what me and my brother did was we would take what my mother okay, it's a whole thing just popped up on this TikTok. Swipe to the okay, it went away. All right. Me and my brother, we didn't like what we had to choose from to eat, so we would make stuff out of popcorn balls, donuts, things like that, and go sell it to the kids. Then we go to Church's Chicken and buy what we wanted to eat. Okay, so that was my first business. Is everything okay? Okay, so that was my first business. Y'all, if y'all see me a little distracted, this is my first live, and I'm going live on multiple platforms. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Is this my friend? Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm going live on multiple platforms. So I'm on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. So y'all bear with your girl. And thanks for y'all engaging with me. But yeah, so that was my first business. We started a snack shop so we can go get us some Chinese food and some Church's Chicken off of Delmar and Grand. If you know, you know I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. All right. My second business at the age of 19, I started a dance group, and that was my first contract. Okay. And then that changed into a tenure position at a non-for-profit agency where I became the program director. And the lady who owned the non-for-profit, she was a grant writer. And she would go see what funds were available, come to me and let me know, hey, I need you to create a program to make me eligible to receive this $50,000, this $20,000, this $100,000. And it was my job to bring it to life. So that went on for 10 years. And then since then, we have my husband and I, we have owned a medical transportation company. We pastored a church. The call is still on our life. We do not have an actual church at this moment until the Lord say otherwise. We in the marketplace. He's still using us. I've sold everything from jewelry, purses, perfume, you name it. I've built it and sold it. Okay. And so as of today, I am the proud owner of On Point Alliance fingerprinting solutions. We actually are one of the top fingerprinting providers here in Dallas, Texas. I own AG, so it's ASK Business solutions, where we offer consultation services. I help business owners streamline their processes, their operations, their systems. So basically, I fix broken businesses. Okay. I also have a publishing company, the Literary Lighthouse Alliance. I'm author of 2 books. We're in the process of doing our 3rd anthology. So I do this in real life. I've helped a slew of other business owners get their lives in order, and I'm here to help you guys do the same. So I don't just teach business, I've built businesses. And tonight I'm going to show you how to go from running your business to building an empire. Okay. So let's get straight to it. All right. Most businesses stay small because they operate like little side hustles. Okay. Not empires. They think they need more or better luck when in reality, they're just not positioning themselves they're just not positioning themselves. They staying stuck. And y'all, this thing is, if you ever went live on TikTok, it looked like a video game and there's a whole bunch of stuff moving. So again, if I pause or something, bear with your girl, okay? Because I'm like, what is this? But yeah, they stay stuck. They don't have processes in place. You know how to provide the service, but you don't know how to run your business. That's an issue. All right. So, 3 signs that your business is operating small. Y'all, I need you to take notes on this one because some of y'all going to be able to relate. The first one is you charge based on what you think people can afford and not the value you bring. Yeah. You charge based on what you think people can afford and not the value you bring. You charging people based off of what your pocket looks like, what your bank account look like. And because it take you 10 minutes to do something, to you, oh, well, I'll just charge $20 because it only take me 5 minutes. Baby, they not paying you for because how much time it took you to do it. They paying you for what you know how to do. All right. So yeah, it's time to raise your prices. Okay. The second one, you rely on referrals and word of mouth instead of having a dominant marketing strategy. And tell me how I know that. I was guilty of that myself. We know that most of the time the people closest to you, they not going to share a post, they not going to comment, they congratulate you in person, but they don't support you out loud. You could be, and I saw a post where it said that you could sell a bottle of water for $3, no, for 50 cents, and your friends and family will go buy it for $3 from somebody else because you wouldn't give it to them for free. And that's the truth. You want them to share, you want them to comment, and they post congratulations. What is congratulations? Had that ever happened to anybody else where you post something and you like, I don't, what are you saying congratulations to? I don't get it. But anyway, you need a dominant marketing strategy. You cannot get discouraged because of the people that you personally know are not supporting you. So now you feel like ain't nobody gonna support you. Hey Lisa, hey Sheila, hey Miss Margaret. Woo, I'm so glad to see some friendly faces. Y'all, thank you for joining me on tonight. Thank you. So that's the second reason. You got to have a strong marketing strategy. And the third one, you're always busy but not profitable. Y'all doing busy work. You need revenue generating tasks during the time of the day that you need to be making phone calls. That's a potential client that can turn into a client. You need to work on your website at night. You need to be building your content in the evening or whatever is your off time. You know what who your ideal client is and what time of the day they doing what. And if you don't know, that's another problem. You don't know who your target audience is. What time of the day are they online? Where are they? Where do they hang out? What groups are they in? You don't know. Because guess what you're doing? Kicking out services. You don't have a structure. So those are some signs that you're operating small. All right. Now, I know this struggle personally because when I first started my business, I was grinding, working crazy hours, y'all. Sometimes I had 18-hour days. I actually stayed up a lot of times 48 hours straight. Okay. And that's because I love what I do. People around me, you working too much, you doing too much. Well, don't limit me to your limitations because you can handle two things and I can handle 20. Don't tell me to get some rest because I'm not going to rest. I'm just going to be laying there. My husband had to learn that about me. But I was struggling to hit my projections. Yeah, I was making some money. Yeah, I was getting sales, but I wasn't doing what I know I could do. And I could not figure out why. I was selling and not growing. And once I realized that, it dawned on me, you're operating small, waiting for people to discover you instead of positioning yourself as the only choice. And that's when things shifted. Because the truth is 100 people doing the same thing, but they are not doing it like you. There's 100 people doing the same thing, but they're not delivering what you deliver. Ask me how I know. Y'all know how many professional marketing companies, professional brand people who deal with branding. I even hired a VA. I still end up doing all the work. They want to give you some basic level service. And I think people, when you hire them, they think you hired them because you don't know how to do it. No, I hired you because I don't have time to do it. I don't want to do it. Who can relate to that? Who can relate to that? Being treated like you don't know how to do something and they want to play in your face. They want to play in your face. And then you end up doing all the work. Anyway, so I know this firsthand. I had to shift in my mind. So who can relate to this scenario? Any of those scenarios? So now we're going to talk about the shift from small business to empire thinking. All right. So I see everybody talking about they want to be a millionaire. But let me tell you, millionaires come and go. So many of them going through mental health issues, no judgment. But money ain't everything, especially when you don't know how to manage it. You misallocating funds. You don't even know how you finna be a millionaire when your little few $100s is all over the place. You're commingling funds. You don't have a bookkeeper. You 4 5 years behind on your taxes, but you gonna be a millionaire. You buy every course that you see on social media. You signing up for everything because you know why? Because you have ambition. You know you can do it, but you ain't figured out what am I doing wrong? What is happening? I'm looking at these other people's stuff and it's no better than mine. Actually, mine better than theirs. But they making money. But what I always say, you see people show you what they want you to see. Because you don't know what's really going on in their ecosystem or their business. Do they have things in place? Again, are they just making money and always got to chase the bag because they money not working for them? More than likely, that's the case. I see client after client after client don't have structure to their business, don't have systems in place, they don't have automations in place. Matter of fact, they don't even have a business model. They had an idea, had a few dollars, and started running their businesses. That was it. They had faith and ambition. They believed they could do it. It takes more than that. The real game is about building an empire. Money is just one part of the equation. So if you focus only on making money, you'll always be chasing it. We need to attract money. Okay? So when you build an empire, you create authority, longevity, and impact. Some of y'all would call that building a legacy. You want to be able to down the road, your kids can benefit off the fruit of your labor. You actually not having to physically go into your business to work to still make money. Your money, you made money in your sleep. Your money is on autopilot. That's what you're trying to do. Trying to have a sustainable business, not just making sales. This make me think about, and Miss Margaret, I know you can relate to this. Hairdressers versus these girls that's these stylists that's now. Baby, those hairdressers back then can count and pay every bill they had based off their clients that they know was coming back. These girls now is a new person coming through the door every day, every day, every day. They don't have any solid, well, I don't say any because some do, but y'all know what I'm saying. The customer service was so bad. Folks who gonna constantly come back, they ain't finna deal with that mediocre service you got. They'll go somewhere where the person is halfway as talented as you because they were treated right with respect. They didn't have to smell weed the whole appointment. The strange baby daddy ain't walking through. Okay, right. No solid foundation, customer base. Yes. So this is how you shift to a empire mindset. You got to know that your price is your power. If you want your clients to take you serious, you must take yourself serious. Now, I'm not talking about y'all got these premium level prices with these mediocre services that you offer. The place ain't clean. Your website a mess. You don't even have a website. You have no communications, nothing in place. I'm talking about those who have actually put in the work and you have terms and conditions. You have systems in place, but your heart keep getting in the way. And your heart is what's causing you to conflict with your clients because they playing in your face. They taking you for granted because you nice. Your price is your power. Don't be afraid to charge what you worth. But I just always say, make sure that there's value there. The second mindset shift is your visibility is equals your sales. If people don't know you exist, they can't pay you. Now, I'm guilty of this because, see, folks will make you don't like them. I don't like people. How many times you just said that? I don't like people. People get on your nerve. They disrespectful. They want to say everything. Anything they feel like they can say. And nowadays, it's not what the person said that gets the attention. It's how you reacted to what they said. Forget what they did. And if you hold them accountable, you the villain. So you cannot let, because your feelings got hurt, your friends and family not supporting you, cause you to go in the corner and not market your business. All right. So I'm guilty of that. Having $1 billion idea and don't nobody know about it. The third mindset shift. Your network equals your net worth. You cannot scale alone. Who you learn from and collaborate with determines how fast you grow. So some of y'all are investing in courses online. Some of you are give me one second, communicating with their customers in Facebook in all caps, yelling at people about what they bet not do. Right. All right, y'all. They gave me a message. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community experience. Okay, I don't know what I said, but I will filter my words some more. Okay, but yeah, who you know and who you connecting with.
That ain't you. That's somebody else. They filter their comments.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. Guilty as charged, Miss Margaret. Yes. Yes. So who you connect with, who you are part of, what communities you're investing your time in. And y'all, it's time out where we giving and giving and giving, and we're not receiving what we need to get where we trying to go. But we help it establish other people's empires. And for less. All right. So my personal experience with this, I remember when I was 14. Hold on, give me 1 second here. Yeah. So I remember when I was 14, landing my first contract to teach dance. I was nervous to charge, but I knew I had the skills that they needed. That confidence of me stepping out and actually charging, uh, 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 it set me apart. So kids my age was actually working jobs at minimum wage where I can charge per head and make the amount of money that I needed. I had my own apartment at 16. I had grown folks bills. So 16, I'm working 2.5 jobs, playing sports, and better keep my grades up because my mama didn't play that. Okay. So by 19, I secured another contract. Listen, I'm running programs now. And you know what? Because I did not ask to be hired, I presented myself as a solution. This lady saw something in me and she asked me where she hired me for a 3-day sleepover for girls for dealing with self-esteem and behavior, controlling your emotions and behaviors of focused things. She asked me to be her director. That's how that, because I was a solution. I didn't go there selling a service. And at that time, I didn't understand this process, but I've always just naturally occupied this space. So who realized that they've been thinking too small, been running a business is too small, you being too nice, shortchanging and devaluing yourself, trying to accommodate other people. And I'm gonna say something, y'all. Us who been churched, whoo, we gotta shift because we gotta be nice and do everything in the name of Jesus. Everything free, and folks expect it to be free. So then, where they don't just come out and ask you, they come dry begging because they know if they say they need something, you gonna offer it. Because in your head, well, if I can fix the problem, why wouldn't I? Let me just help. You don't pick my brain for free. You don't get my consultation link. Because the truth is, these same people you giving these free services to, you trying to help. Guess what? They ain't done nothing with the last 3 things you told them to do. Then they have a nerve to get an attitude with you because you know how to do it, and you looking at them like, hey, did you do that? Now they need, now you required to consider all the stuff that they got going on that's excuses. And that was 3 hours of your life you would never get back that you spent with them on that particular thing. You understand? Who didn't experience that? Yeah, I had to shut that down. I had to shut that down. So, how to build a business that dominates. If you are serious about stepping into empire mode, here's what you need to do. Here's what needs to happen. You need to position yourself. Be the solution people pay for. Stop marketing your business as an option. Make it the only option. Why they need yours. Quit looking at how many people doing the same thing you do, because all things are not equal. And how you know? Because some of the same services that you provide, you have hired somebody to do, and they did a halfway job. It actually provoked you to start your business and provide the service because of how horrible your experience was. And if they can do it, you know you can do it. I know several things I do was a birth out of that. The second thing, systems. You have to set a structure that runs without you. Without automations, you're just self-employed and not a business owner. You hear me? You have to have automations in place. Y'all are not going to be able to sign up for all the free platforms. You're going to have to get a paid plan on some of this stuff. Okay? You're going to have to do it now. Go sell a few of your services. It'll pay for it. You're going to get your money back. But you have to have a structure. Again, a lot of my clients come to me. They know how to provide the service, but they don't know how to run their businesses. The last thing I'm going to mention, premium offers. Stop selling cheap and inconsistent products. Create high value offers that attract the clients that you are ready for. I'm gonna give y'all an example with fingerprints. First thing everybody say, oh, go be part of this contract. And you need to go and be part of that contract. Do y'all know it's some contracts out here for what I get paid $122.25 for? If I sign up on that contract, I get paid $3 per person. That's no, we're not doing that. I would do one and sit here all day and eat popcorn and watch Netflix for you make me have to serve 30 some people to make the same money. We're not doing that. No, no. You got to set your prices at what you know you need, have some, and your customers are going to come. Because some people don't want cheap stuff. Everybody is not looking for free. Unfortunately, those folks, your friends and family that devalue you because you want it free, and in your mind, they not gonna pay it. People not gonna pay it. No, it's these folks not gonna pay it. Put it up there. Market it right. Know who your target audience is, and watch the people who want it gonna buy it. Because of what? First of all, because they liked you, they connected with you, they see a difference in what you're doing versus what everybody else doing. Because as y'all know, I have digital products, and a lot of this is PLR, MRR, all is ready to go, and then they buy it, regurgitate it, sell it to you, haven't opened it up, you get in there, it is not ready to go. It is not, and yeah, you got to put your own logos and you got to put your own colors to it, but that item is still not ready to go. Not for me. My client's not finna get some run-on sentences, ain't no punctuations in there, and it's stuff that you could have Googled. But did you take time to read what you're selling? So quit selling this cheap, inconsistent product and create a high value offer that attracts the clients who are ready for you, who've been waiting for you. Okay? So I had to learn that the hard way. I was charging what I thought people couldn't afford instead of charging for my value. When I finally figured out I'm only working with like when I figured it out, I had made a decision. I'm only working with people who see my worth, and at that moment my income shifted overnight. I positioned myself as the authority, and people start paying me without hesitation. Oh, that's the price. You're not trying to negotiate. If anything, you want a two-pay. Okay, but you ain't asking me to bring it down or change the price. The price is the price. Okay. So who knows that it's time for them to shift? Who can relate to some of these things that I did my own self? I'm guilty of my own self. I've been at this a long time and I was guilty of leading with ministry, praying for increase, giving away my blessings that the Lord didn't tell me to give, all in the name of ministry. I'm praying for bills to be paid. I get the money, I sow it because I'm sowing seeds. I'm still sitting in the same situation, and that person grow 5 heads and tell you they ain't asked you for the help. And the truth is they did not. They did not. So I had to learn how to separate those two. My brother, one of them, he think I'm his personal assistant. I be like, look, and he already know now. Don't play with her, because I'm gonna start sending you a consultation link. I did have to threaten him one time. I love my brother. I do whatever you need me to do, but because he don't really ask for much. But he do think I'm like literally his personal assistant. He ain't asked me to do no business stuff. He needs some insurance. He called me to go find him some insurance. He wants something. He tell me to go find it. Boy, he need a wife. That's what he need, y'all. I got a brother that's available. Okay. He handsome too. He handsome. He might, yeah, he's a little stiff a little bit. You just got to know him. The norm is to love him. I love my brother. But anyway, who can relate to any of the things that I said tonight? Who can relate to any of the things I said tonight? So now I know some of y'all are thinking, yes, AK the strategy slayer, you all up and through my business. This is exactly what I need to do. I'm stuck. I just don't know how to do it. I've been praying and saying, Lord, what do I got to do to make my business more profitable? What do I need? Y'all need a strategy. You don't have a strategy. You aim at nothing. Guess what? You're going to hit it every single time. You just head out, you woke up, had an ideal, and you did the thing. I actually had somebody tell me, you can't just have a strategy. You just got to go and do it. Well, guess what? That's even a strategy. The strategy is to just do it. But that's good and bad. Some stuff, yeah, you just got to do, but you got to think, okay, if I just do, and I'm going to give y'all this example. I'm just going to put it out there that I'm selling something and I'm going to go live and people going to buy my services. Boom. It worked. They did. Now what? Yep, you had your stand store set up. Yep, they clicked the button, paid it. Stand store did some, they sent them a receipt. Okay, now what? What do you have in place to communicate with them? What upsells do you have available for them? What happens when you got to go on vacation? Do they out of luck for 2 weeks? How are you communicating with them? What are your terms and conditions? What are your policies? Do you have those in place that's clear that they understand and have a proper expectation? Those other 3 businesses that you have, are those anything that they can utilize that's going to support their growth opportunities? Have you taken the time to put all this together? We're not going to start talking about how financially to have those things broken down. These are just some basic level things that you have to think about. Yeah, the customer come, then what? You made $20,000 this month. Now what? How you going to repeat that? And is it a new person every time? Or do you have supporters, baby, that no matter what you selling, they gonna buy? I got a mentor right now. I ain't never seen nobody sell a blank t-shirt. And if she listening right now, honey, you could sell ice to an Eskimo. This girl got a blank t-shirt available. Like Beyonce, everybody just waiting on it to drop and folks spending $30 a pop. You know why? Because everything else she have presented has supported them. So they just believe whatever this shirt gonna be, it's finna be fire. Just give me one. Because it's a limited edition. I ain't never seen no person do that. But she killing it. Okay? So this is why I created a way for you all to stop trying to figure it out on your own and start executing a clear strategy. Yes, you're doing all the things. It's not that you're doing wrong. And I'm not talking to these people that's halfway working their businesses. I'm talking about you getting up, you putting in the time, you doing your due diligence, you have integrity, you not trying to take shortcuts. You treat your customers right. You doing all the things. You check every box in your organizational chart. You doing the administration. You doing the marketing. You doing all the planning. You doing the networking. You doing all the things. Nothing you could do really necessarily different, but stuff is just not coming together and it's frustrating. And everybody on social media is showing their receipts. And you ain't hating on these people, but you just waiting on your turn. When my stuff gonna hit? You need a strategy. Again, you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every single time. And what I'm saying is, I have two ways tonight to help you get out of that cycle of repeating the same thing. One is I have a VIP day. It's a full day of private session where I come help you build your entire empire blueprint. Limited spots are available for that because I don't want to stretch myself too thin. Because I have, as y'all heard at the top of this live, I have several things going on. But I come with either we can do it virtual or in person. And some of your primary pain points, we're going to address them. And I'm talking about solution. We fix them. We put some things in place that when I leave, hey, brother, when I leave, it's working and you know how to maintain it. And I didn't just give you enough, then you got to pay me again to do it. Now it's up to you of how you retain the information. But my goal is that you got this and you can take it forward. And now you have a clear path on where you're trying to go with your organization. That's another thing. Folks give you this little bitty piece of, yeah, is one thing, that's part of sales. But I don't want to handicap nobody like that. If I have something you need and you just don't want to do it, I'm here. But I'm not going, what they call it, gatekeep. I'm not going to give you partial something. I'm going to sell you something, but don't give electronic, but don't give you the batteries. Yep, you got to pay for these batteries, but it depends on what their price tag is, baby. Some batteries should have been included in this. Okay? So that's the VIP day. Or we can do a strategy call. If you need clarity, a plan, this is a power pack session where you get to ask the questions that you need. Because it's not that you don't know. You didn't saw people and everything that you hear people say to accomplish that. You like, I did all of that, but I can't figure out what's missing. You need somebody with a detailed trained eye to be able to see and help you connect these dots. That's a strategy call. And during this strategy call, you leave with actionables. You should be able to leave and go execute what we talked about. The difference is with the VIP day, I'm boots to the ground. We doing this stuff together. The strategy call, some things I will give you some templates. I'll give you some links. We can log into some of the platforms that you may need. It's just not a whole day, so we only have so much time on that. That is a 2 hour. It's really an hour, but most of the time I just extend it 2 hours. So I tell everybody just allocate 2 hours for you to be able to talk about everything that you need and make sure that you're walking away with some more artillery. What's the point of having I don't want to say the word because I don't know what TikTok, but you got a big, you know what I'm saying, and don't know how to load the bullets. So what you gonna do? Throw the bullet, throw it and run, and hope it hit the target. That's how some of y'all acting with y'all businesses. All right, so let's connect. DM me Empire right now, and I'll personally send you the details on what options work best for you. Okay. Again, these spots are limited because I work closely with each person to get real results. There's a bunch of people on here that know me. I plays no games. Having them know, don't even come because my nickname Red. They already know. Don't tell Red nothing because she gonna make sure it get done. And I plays no games. I hold you accountable. We get it finished. I don't start stuff and don't finish it. I don't work with people that are lazy, you procrastinator, and make excuses. I don't want your money because I'm not here to drag you to your destiny. Am I going to push you? Am I going to guide you? Am I finna cheer you on? Am I going to like, yo, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. But where I gotta be doing all this dragging and I'm coming out with bruises and all that, that's when I was a pastor. I had to take them bruises then. We not doing that now. So you ready? You have something, but you stuck. You have a plan, but it's not coming together. You got all these ideas and you don't want to be all over the place. You want to do what the Lord and called you to do. You believe he told you to do it, but you're not really hearing and getting all the pieces. Let's connect. Book your strategy call. Book your strategy session. I believe in y'all. Listen, when I started making these same changes that y'all talk, I wish y'all could see my wall. I got these big what's these things called? Flip chart pages. Baby, I play no games. Matter of fact, excuse me, Travis, can you come here for a second? Can you hear me? I became my own client. I'm finna show you. It was some things because I was too close to my business. Can you hear me? My white book there. I was too close to it. Very ambitious. This white. Yep. Very ambitious. Very ambitious. I had to become my own client. Y'all see this? Everything that I tell my clients to do, I basically took my packet, my strategy, and became my client. That's how real this is. Say, well, how you become your own client? Got outside of my head, what I would normally do, and what am I telling people to do? Am I taking my own advice? Am I taking my own advice? Yes. That's how serious this is. Connect. You ready to make some changes? You ready to shift from just making some money to creating a solid foundation for your business? You ready to solidify some things and shift to start establishing your empire? Sustainability, longevity. You're not in hustle mode. You ain't just selling peach cobblers out the trunk. You're not just selling bundles if somebody asks for one, okay, and if they don't, okay. No. I have courses and resources and all ebooks, almost any industry that you need to learn something in, from customer service, right? On Point Alliance has almost 800 5-star Google reviews. On Point Alliance, Google me. I'm Googleable. On Point Alliance Fingerprinting Solutions. Look us up and actually read the comments. Hey, lady, Pastor P. Hey, yeah, I plays no games. So, accountability. I'm holding my own self accountable. All right. All right. Because I have not worked with a client that has not been successful in what we aimed at. So when Arletha getting in her own way, she got to pull on AK the strategy slayer. Because she plays no games. All right. That's all I got tonight, guys. If you're on TikTok, if you on Facebook, the link is in my bio. Go set up your strategy call. Accountability. Yes, Pastor P. Go set up your strategy call or your VIP day and let's fix it. Let's fix the problem. Because after tonight, is excuses. Because you can't say you don't know. You had a solution. You have a solution. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's all I got. I appreciate y'all hanging with me. This is my first one, y'all. Did I do all right? Did I do all right on my first live? Listen, and I'm on multiple platforms. I'm acting like I'm real ground. Like I know what I'm doing up here. Excuses. Yeah, listen, it's time to kick those excuses out. Margaret, thank you so much for hanging with me the whole time. Yes. I hope to see you soon. Are you still in Dallas or did you move? Thank you so much. Let me see what's going on over here on TikTok. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know y'all can give me some hearts. I know I ain't seeing none of them popping up. If you on TikTok, you on Facebook, y'all throw some sisters some love. You know all that count. We gotta engage. Engage. All right. I'm gonna do this again. I'm planning on going live more. I'm not really camera friendly, but just like I'm telling y'all, I'm in Dallas. I'll be contacting. Please, yes. Um, I'm getting out of my way. Yeah. So that's all I got. I love y'all. I believe in you. You got this, but you gotta have a strategy. You praying to the Lord, ask for wisdom and ask for a strategy. Quit asking for stuff. He said, seek first, seek him, all the things will be added, right? He's given us everything pertaining to life and godliness already. What's in you to produce wealth is already on the inside of you. Every day I get up, I cast nets and trust God with the fish, catching the fish. I cast nets every day. I'm doing my due diligence and trusting him with the rest. I believe that he gave me a strategy and I'm following it. No excuses. I have so many pieces of everything that I got going on. I can't be all over the place. God ain't a God of confusion. How do all these things come together? How do they support one another? How many of these things y'all doing, y'all need to discontinue? Discontinue some of these services. You all over the place and you ain't making no money, and there's a subscription for each thing you doing. So you wasting money. Don't get no more certifications. Don't go taking no more courses because you already got enough to do what you need to do. What's missing is what? Everybody type strategy. What's missing is a strategy. You don't need another prophetic word. You don't need to read. Now, you got to read your Bible every day. But guess what? You're going to keep coming back to the same thing. What you do with the last revelation he gave you? Did you implement? Huh? Did you do what he told you to do the last time? What are we praying for? Wisdom. Well, strategy and wisdom. Lord, show me what to do and the wisdom to execute. That way, when I get into that thing, I can recognize, this ain't it. This a counterfeit. Nah, that sound good, but that ain't it. I'm not emotionally making decisions because I'm desperate. Y'all make $1,000 tonight. You got to spend it tomorrow on bills. We trying to shift from that. We got to shift from that. You can't even let the money sit there so you can make another power move. Wisdom and strategy is what you need to know when people come and want to support you. Is this in alignment with what the Lord told me, or do this take me in a whole nother direction? And we know when the Lord is sending us in a different direction with something because it still fit. It ain't weird and awkward. Might be uncomfortable. But for some reason, you still at peace about it. You still at peace about it. It is not conflict in your spirit. Even if you nervous, do it scared. Even when you don't understand, be obedient and watch. Watch the fruit of your labor. Watch the fruit of your labor. Watch the fruit of your obedience. So y'all, I don't want to, I don't want to beat the horse on this, but wisdom and strategy. Book your sessions, DM me Empire, or click the link in my Facebook and TikTok accounts and go set up your sessions. I will see you on the other side. Okay. I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me tonight. And we got this. It's time to level up. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all go be great. Now I don't even know how to end this thing. There we go. All right, good night.